50 facts about Medieval Dynasty. Just for fun, or if you want, count how many of these facts you do or don't know and leave your score in the comments. But let's do this. We'll start with some easy ones. If you cut a tree down in Medieval Dynasty and don't dig up the tree stump with a shovel, it will grow back into a full-size tree after a few years. And if you do dig it up, it will never regrow or respawn for the remainder of the game. Also, if you cut a tree down, trees can and will kill you if you're not careful. Firewood is generally used to keep your villagers warm throughout the season, but villagers can also use planks, logs, and sticks for firewood if you don't have any firewood available in the resource storage. Firewood is still the best choice though. Medieval Dynasty's developer, RenderCube, originates in the country of Poland, while the producers, Toplet's Productions' main locations are based in Austria and Germany. There is even a hidden Easter egg in the game in the southeastmost part of the map where you can find rocks on the ground that spell out RenderCube. If you get stuck in Medieval Dynasty, you can go to your menu and press the unstuck button, which will teleport you slightly away from the area you were at. But sometimes, although rare, it will teleport you back to the starting location of the game. Stealing in Medieval Dynasty has little to no repercussions aside from the loss of Dynasty reputation. However, if you reach negative 10,000 Dynasty reputation, which takes a long time to get to I might add, you will be exiled from the valley, which will be game over for you. In addition to that, if you steal any items from a village, you won't be able to sell it to any of the local villagers. However, you can sell them to village vendors in any other village, or any exotic good vendors you may come across. And just a fair warning, stolen items in the overworld won't actually respawn. So if you steal everything in every village, you may lose some of the decoration aspects of the local villages. There's a hidden achievement in Medieval Dynasty regarding a quest in game that asks you to obtain 1,000 logs for a man named Wolrad. If you talk to him after he gives you the quest, you can question if he's being serious, and to that he will say no, he's not being serious. However, if you do bring him the 1,000 logs, he will take them, and you'll get an achievement. It's easy to miss, but the main character of the valley map, Rasimir, has heterochromia, meaning he has two different eye colors. This is only mentioned a few times in a few story quests in game. Each hour in game is 2 minutes in real time. If you are encumbered while playing Medieval Dynasty, you can actually strafe, which is basically running diagonally, and it allows you to move faster while encumbered versus if you are walking or running in a straight line. Or you could just, turn encumbrance off. If you go to your menu and choose Customize Game, you have a slew of changes you can add to the game, including unlimited carry weight, fast building, fast crafting, you can increase the speed at which XP or tech points are gained, and many other changes. You can also auto-run in the game by double-clicking the shift key. I literally just learned this like 2 weeks ago, I'm not kidding. You can also toggle a walk animation by pressing the caps lock key. Additionally, you can also quick save in Medieval Dynasty by pressing the F5 key. Alright, enough about keybinds. One more thing about the menu though. If you go into third-person mode, you can use photo mode, which allows you to edit and take screenshots at angles you're usually not able to get to in-game, as well as do these cool fly-around shots. If you go into inspect mode, you can look at newcomers and villagers and see the levels of all their skills. Additionally though, you can take a few skills that will enhance this inspect mode. For example, if you take survival sense in the survival skill tree, it will highlight all sticks, rocks, herbs, berries, and mushrooms found on the ground. Reducing foliage to low in the settings will also help you to spot items on the ground better, which may be a useful trick if you don't have the survival sense skill yet. You can also take the tracker skill, which will highlight any animals in the vicinity, with your own animals highlighted in blue, passive animals highlighted in green, neutral animals highlighted in orange, and aggressive animals highlighted in red. If you regret any of the skills that you take in Medieval Dynasty, there's actually a potion you can make in the herbalist hut costing a variety of mushrooms, mead, and a clay vial, which will allow you to reset all of your skill points and allow you to set all of your skill trees how you want. Similarly, you can also make healing potions in the game, but you can also pick up broadleaf plantains on the ground, which will heal you for 2 HP per plantain. It's not a bad idea to have your herbalist gather these if you have one, so you can eat them in case you get into a bind. Now, while mod support is something that the community has long asked for, and we probably aren't getting that for some time, let's be real, there are technically some mods available for Medieval Dynasty. While many of them are small mods like reshaders or starting the game with 1 million coins, there is a mod that will allow you to break the building limit, allowing you to build 5,000% over the usual building limit. Bonus fact, if you don't pay your taxes by the end of spring, you will lose Dynasty reputation, so be sure to pay that king's tax of 1 like or 1 sub, guys. Flax seeds and wheat seeds are tied for the most expensive field seeds to sell. However, flax seeds are half the weight of the wheat seeds, making flax seeds the best seeds to sell overall. Alright, let's go over a bunch of animal facts. The best animal to farm manure is pigs, as their manure will passively enter your resource storage. Many other animals will also produce manure, but their manure must be manually picked up off the ground in their pens. The best animal to farm eggs is chickens, although they can produce feathers as well. The best animal to farm feathers is geese, although they can also produce eggs. The best animal to farm milk is cows. Goats really get the short end of the stick in regards to animals. And sheep are the best and only animal that produce wool. Technically, you can kill and skin your own animals, but the meat and leather rewards are often not worth it, and it's better to just generate the resources from a hunting lodge. If you happen to breed animals in-game, selling animals is also a great way to gain diplomacy skill. Also, if you go to your management tab and the animal sub-tab, you can choose to name your animals, just like Megan right here. There are only 2 rideable mounts in the game currently. The horse is the fastest mount in the game. The donkey is the best weight management mount in the game, and you can increase their speeds and carry weight if you take their respective skills in the farming skill tree. Additionally, if you fall off your mount, you won't actually take any fall damage. Yep. I just want an excuse to do that. The player character can't marry someone over 10 years older than them. If you try to flirt with someone 10 years older, they will tell you that you are too young for them. Weirdly enough though, villagers can't marry someone over 20 years older than them, and although they will still have kids with each other, the bigger the age difference, the longer it will take them to get married and start having children. Once you are finally married, your wife will have a chance to give you quests each season, and some of them will lead you towards inviting special NPCs to your village, which start out with better base stats than normal newcomers. All of their stats will be a minimum of 3, with one of their skills starting at 6. If you are wounded, thirsty, dirty, or hungry, talk to your wife during the middle of the season and she may give you something to fix one of these ailments. Also, if you get married and you don't pay attention to your wife or keep your affection score up with her, your wife can leave you and she'll take your heir with you if you have a child. When your wife or a pregnant villager has a child, she is unable to work for 2 years and is given the profession of mother, but will have a higher mood rating during this time. Children are also influenced by their parents' stats. The formula for the children's stats is not definitive, but it's close to the average of the parents' stats, and will increase at each age category, up to a max of 7 in each skill. Giving gifts to the children in your own village will also increase your dynasty reputation. Toys such as toy swords and ragdolls can be bought by blacksmiths and seamstresses throughout the valley, and will replenish at the end of the season. Children can also become apprentices at a workplace at the age of 14. Even though they will start working, they won't increase your resource gain, however, they will still level their skills up. Once your heir turns 18, you will unlock a dialogue option where you'll be allowed to play as them and therefore completing Rasamir's dynasty, and getting an achievement along the way. If your heir reaches 18 and gets married and you are still playing Rasamir, just like any other villager, they can have 2 children, so once you change to playing your heir, you will technically have 2 kids, which is 1 more than you can have if you are playing as Rasamir. But technically, Rasamir can also have 2 kids. If you swap over to playing your heir at the age of 18, Rasamir will become one of your villagers, and if your mom is still young enough, they may continue to have children. Whew, that was a lot of facts, guys. Did you learn anything new? Did you know all of them? Or better yet, are there any that I got wrong? Make sure to leave a comment, and if you're new to Medieval Dynasty, be sure to check out this video right here for more facts about the game. Thanks for watching, and take care.